once again, give yourselves a round of applause. Today we're representing the best of women entrepreneurs in Georgia. There are more than 200,000 women running businesses in the state of Georgia. Do you all have any idea how much revenue we are collectively generating in the state of Georgia? $40 billion. $40 billion. I don't know about you all, but I could stand to feel that a little bit more in my pocket. However, there's something interesting about that. Of those over 200,000 businesses in Georgia, only 10% of them are generating like 80% of that $40 billion. Guess what the difference is in those businesses that are generating all that money and those that are not generating as much? Those that are generating all that money, they've created jobs. As women business owners, you know, we've gotten all the inspiration we need this morning to get fired up. We've got to get focused on growing our businesses so that we create jobs for other people, because we're all about building our families and our communities. And when we grow our businesses, then what we do is we create jobs and we create the future for our country. So it's very important. I want to bring Representative Paulette Braddock to the microphone. She is one of the representatives who sponsored the resolution for us to be here today, and she herself is a woman entrepreneur. She's been in business for more than 20 years, so she knows what it's like for us to be on the front lines every day in business.
Thank you. I'm honored to sponsor the resolution. It's inspiring to see women creating businesses. Back when I started my company, it was in the late 80s, and there weren't a lot of women business owners. So I'm just really proud to see a lot of women following their passions and their dreams and finding a way to build a company. And y'all are the ones that are creating jobs in this economy, taking a risk, meeting a payroll, balancing family and demands of a company and employees. And I've been there, I've done that. I've raised 3 children on top of creating a business. I have a marketing company, and that's the company I created when I was 21. And I also started a magazine and grew it from the ground up. One of the things you have to do is you have to take time out for yourself, and it's great that y'all are here today doing that, because it's hard to find time when you're pulled by the demands of family and a business and relationships and everything that comes along with owning a business. And I think it's important to sharpen the saw, because a dull saw cuts no wood. Some of the things, I'm an avid reader. One of the best books I've read that I highly recommend for y'all about time management is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. That helped me more than anything to figure out where to spend my time, and spending time on things that were going to create results and help drive a profit. Another book is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I think that should be required reading for every high school senior, because if they can graduate with those money management and principles on growing money when they graduate from high school with the benefit of time on their side, they could be way ahead of the curve. Anyway, thank you for having me today. I'm honored to sponsor your resolution, and I look forward to presenting it on the floor and honoring you on the floor of the House. So thank you.
Just a few last words I want to share. You all have or should get one of these fact sheets and the Miss CEO 5-part plan for creating jobs in Georgia by growing our businesses. I want to tell you about 2 opportunities specifically. Number 1 is, how many of you all know that the federal government just launched the Women-Owned Small Businesses Contracting Program? What that means is there are now set-asides by the federal government for women only to do business with the federal government. The total is $21 billion, but there's $4 billion new dollars of business up for grabs. If you get in the pipeline in 4th quarter of this year, you could get a contract with the federal government and bring an amazing amount of money into your business, which means your business grows and you can create jobs in Georgia. The national unemployment rate went down in February to 8.9%, but in Georgia it is still 10.2%. We have to do something about that, and we are empowered today. We don't need permission, and if you thought you needed permission, I'm giving it to you now. Go grow your business. Be bold, be savvy, be profitable. That is our tagline. Go. We have information on our website. We have these fact sheets. Go and get in line for some of that money from the federal government, because you will empower your company, but you will also empower our state, and you will create jobs for others. And for me, that is an amazing feeling to know that you created not only a job for yourself, but a job for someone else, which means you give them the ability to take care of themselves, their families, send their kids to college. That is the most amazing relationship. Women are always talking about how we want to help somebody else. I think one of the most incredible ways you can help somebody is to create jobs. So I'm challenging all of you today, no matter what kind of business you have, you would be surprised what the federal government is buying. I looked on the list and they said they need greeting cards. I'm like, what do you all need greeting cards for? No wonder we're wasting so much money. But in the areas that we need to keep spending, you all start a business, or if you have a business that currently fits the bill, go and make some of that money. The other thing is the state of Georgia just got a $30 million grant from the federal government to teach small businesses like us how to export. We need to send more stuff out of this country to sell it to other nations versus buying everything from other nations. That is what is going to rebuild the economy. That's $30 million in Georgia from the federal government, from our tax dollars, that we need to go and take advantage of to get the training we need to either start or add on a revenue stream to our businesses where we are selling to other nations and doing business internationally. It is a global economy, and it's time for all of us to get in the game. So again, I challenge all of you today to join with me. I am committed to creating jobs. I'm planning to create more. I've created some. I'm planning to create more this year and more next year. And I challenge you to team up with Miss CEO and figure out how you can do the same. Thank you for being here today.